Oh my word. Needless to say.
Needless to say, we have a lot to talk about. I feel like we're gonna need to ease in because it's been so long. We might have forgot how to talk.
Yeah, Darren was like, "When was the last pod?" And I was like, "Well, we've all went all over the world." And
Yeah.
so I think before that,
It was Ben,
right?
the Ben episode, the wine episode. I think it was like early summer.
Oh yeah.
So
A- And then I made the mistake of telling two people that we were doing the pod again tonight, and it was going to be on coffee, or it was I said we were going to do it. I saw like three people at a wedding, and they were like, "What's going on with the pod?" And I was like, "It's coming back." And they're like, "Okay, well, it's been a minute."
yeah,
And I was like, "We're going to have coffee." And they were like, "No, we love coffee. Yay." And then I'm like, "Well,
it's not gonna
give
be.
us a moment. Give us a moment to ease in and we'll do the coffee."
It felt like we did too much to just go into a guest. We had to like regroup, catch
We
up,
need to regroup, catch up.
get like acclimated back to the pod. But I am proud of
We're
us.
back.
We're back. This is the longest we've like
It's the biggest break.
it's the biggest break by far. So we could
Yeah,
have
it's
given
the
up,
biggest break.
but we didn't give up.
We didn't give up and it's well deserved. It's a well deserved break. How many times have we been like, we're back? We joked about this last time, didn't we?
I think we've
I think Chelsea was like, this is the fifth time that we've said this.
yeah. Well,
Guys, we're back.
this to me is like what keeping afloat is. Like, hey, we're
Yeah.
back. We're back again. We're back.
Yeah.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's
We're
back?
Back in.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I mean, isn't that kind of what seasons are all about, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily go into recording thinking we're going to do X amount of
This
episodes
many.
per season, but
Yeah.
you guys are you kind of wing it and then you come back.
We kind of wing it and
Yeah.
we come back. We kind of wing it and then we bounce back. We
Yeah.
wing it and bounce back.
We're
WB.
just trying to stay afloat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
And
so excited though because I feel like you have well, we haven't seen you.
Yeah.
Also, you
yeah.
have so many fun things that have happened since the last time we talked.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm still doing the Pilates going strong.
So
The Pilates.
where are the plots at right now?
The Pilates are going good. I've got amazing, amazing clients that their age range is all over the place, which has been very exciting. And I truly am loving doing that. So I'm really happy about it. It's going super well. I love my clients. I feel like they're showing me how amazing the body is, right? Because I mean, I'm not really doing anything except telling you what I learned. So seeing people's body react to it and knowing in my mind, like you're envisioning Joseph Pilates in his little Pilates outfit. And he's like, it's going to take one session to do this and two sessions to do this. By this session, you're going to know everything you need to know. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. And it's like, people are so thrilled at what their body is doing. And that's why I wanted to do it.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Are,
the payback is like really, it's been super cool to watch.
are you doing them in person or over?
I'm doing some in person throughout the week randomly here, but Thursdays I have all Zoom clients and it's pretty much all day. So that's been really, really cool. I just have like a block of time between each one.
Mhm.
And then there's a lot of different time, like there's time differences, but somehow they just all ended up being in these, just the blocks worked perfectly. Um, so that's been going really, really good. I'm just loving that so much. I'm happy I did it and I'm seeing the benefits of it, but mainly seeing people in their body. I've had a couple clients, I won't spill the beans, but I've had two clients who actually legitimately were able to like piece things together and do we'll just say do one of the, positions and started crying because they were like, I have not been able to do, I did not think my body could do this when we started. And the fact that I'm doing this right now is insane. Like I cannot believe I'm doing this. So that's like huge, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
all I'm doing is going through the things that I was told that are gonna work
Yeah.
one day. So he's just like fingers crossed, do the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So you're
it's
getting like
working.
the practical,
Yeah.
you can read about it all you want, but to actually see someone like
Yes.
progress and do the things is
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's got to be so rewarding.
Yeah, that feels so cool. I
Mhm.
love that part of it. And it does take time. It takes patience, but I mean anything worth it takes time and patience, so that's all good.
Where
Very
are we
cool.
at with the reformer? Did you get one?
I haven't got a reformer yet. I've still been just doing the mat. Actually, I've been doing chair and the mat because I have clients that didn't want to do the mat yet.
Mhm.
So we're just doing like, and they just graduated. Well, I had three clients that went from a chair to doing the mat. And then my other clients all are already on the mat and doing it. But it's really funny because one client got a reformer.
Oh,
She got a little reformer
That's cool.
and she's like, I got a little mini reformer. And I was like, let's do it. So that was really fun
cool.
just to talk her through doing it. And she's like, it keeps her motivated. It keeps my mind motivated and like able to keep up with what I learned. So
Hmm.
I was like, that's so cool. Yeah, but I'm definitely I told Darren, I was like, I'm getting anxious. I feel claustrophobic. I need a studio. I need to have reformer. Like, we need to get this ball rolling.
Yeah.
So he's super excited. We just have to figure out the logistics of everything. Like, what do you want to do? How do you want to proceed? Do you just get a little, cool little building and like that's your studio? Like, what do you do? So we've been talking about it a lot.
Cool. What if
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
what if you convince Mark to give you a little section of the rental store?
A little tool rental,
Like just get
a little Pilates
a
rental with an
little
excavator.
yeah, like rentals and Pilates. If he gives you like a little spot so you can get a
Yeah.
reformer and then you do your class,
Yeah.
then you say, but that'll keep me here so I can still help and not leave. Yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I would be like, well, it was so funny because we had one or two guys that couldn't go into work the other week because of hunting season is happening now. And so I was at work for a little bit and then I was like, I gotta clock out. I gotta go do a session, whatever. And Mark's like, and I was on FaceTime with Mark and he's like, where are you gonna do your session? And I was like, well, I either have to drive back home, or whatever. Like, but I'm not gonna do it here. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I almost wanted to be like, I mean, I
Yeah.
can do it all. I can do it all. Don't worry about it. You want me to rent out a scissor lift and do Pilates at the same time? No problem.
Sure, sure.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you still thinking
sure, sure.
you're gonna build a studio like on your property? Is that kind
I
of,
feel like that would be very, very convenient.
yeah,
But of course, you'd have to have, you need to have a bathroom and stuff like that. So plumbing and things like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course you have Devin who knows how much things cost in Seattle. And he's like, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. He's like, you need it, but this is going to cost. I mean, it's going to be outrageous. So of course, I'm like, okay, pause that. But, it's all good. He just, he kind of knows how it's going to go,
Yeah,
what it would be there on their side of the
yeah.
planet.
Well, I
So
mean, honey buckets could always be an option
we need a honey bucket stat.
until you can build a
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah, like baby
Right.
steps.
Then we need a honey bucket.
Yeah,
What's the big
Mhm.
deal?
no big deal.
Yeah, it's winter anyway right now, right? Times are slowing down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
And
are you growing? Like do you feel like it's growing?
yeah, I feel like it's growing and I feel like that's why I'm kind of like I'm ready to not I'm ready to be in a space that's going to allow it to get more, but I don't want to overdo it. Like I just want to keep it, you know, what do they say? Keep it simple, stupid. Like don't go crazy. But there was a woman that reached out to me in town who owns one of the restaurants and inns here, and she was like, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I own the restaurant, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Nice. What are you thinking?" And she was like, "Well, I'd love to have like a retreat situation for people like that stay at our inn and they have a hotel." And she's like, "I want to be able to advertise that as like a perk or whatever." And she was like, "And me and my friends want to do it as a group." And I was like, "That would be
Oh,
great. Like, let's do it."
yeah.
So hopefully, slowly but surely it'll be a little bit more of like a bigger group. And she has a lot of real estate in town. So I'm kind of hoping that that will lead to conversations about other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, that would be really cool. So we'll see. Are you still running, Jake?
Still running. I don't.
When's the last time that you ran? You did the marathon.
I think that was the last time I ran. I mean, I played soccer, but I don't think I went on a run since
Since you completed that goal.
spring of 24. I do want to run again. I got to get
I
running.
was gonna say, because if you and Chelsea, because me and Darren did our first run together, the one that we did was the first one we ever did
Yeah.
together. And that was so like just a weird thing to do together where you're like, it was a relay. So you're with other people running and then see each other at the end or whatever. And it was so funny because Darren's the runner. I'm not a runner. Like, that was definitely out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So I only had the 6 miles to do. But when it was over, I definitely had that weird bug where I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this. I want to do this more. And I was like, I wonder if Jake and Chelsea are running or would run or do a run. And then we could all do one together. But I don't know. What do you think, Chelsea?
Uh,
What do you think,
what
Chelsea?
were the, what, tell us about your run. What was it?
Did you say 6 miles? Because that's a good run.
Yeah, it was a relay trail run.
Hmm.
So it was like, I mean, you could look at pictures of the trail, but you didn't know fully what it was going to be. One guy in our group got lost and he probably ran an extra, I don't even know, man,
Yeah.
20 miles on accident.
Oh,
They
geez.
Oh,
went and picked him up. They went and picked him up and drove him right outside the finish line.
oh,
And then he ran into the finish line.
poor guy.
Yeah. So
God.
I was like, oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
But so you are with people on and off, other people that are with their group. So, let's say the race is this long and everybody that's doing the long part is right here. They run to here, meet their partner, that person starts, that person starts.
Yeah.
But then these people all end up going to the end, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Darren was in the very beginning, him and like a bunch, there was a bunch of other witnesses there, but he, I think he did 15 miles.
Wow.
And then he met up with the next guy, which would be Thomas. And Thomas did, I think, 13. And that was like the full, or something like that. My group was like me and Bridget and Corey, who you met. And Corey did the long one. So he did like 15 or something. She did like 13 or something. And then I did 6
Cool.
at the very end. Which me and Bridget both were like, we'll do the long one. Like, we don't mind doing the long one. But Corey was like, no, 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 no. Like, I will be doing the long haul. But he did awesome. He was so good at it.
Was it
So
a
that was
competition?
cool. There was winners.
Yeah.
So we got third place for a 3-person relay. We got third place.
Cool.
Our time was really, really good. It was crazy. I mean, definitely, I think it was so much of adrenaline based also,
Yeah.
you know? And you kind of get to the end and like you see these like I think I was a mile and a half from the finish line and just out of nowhere, I had these like 3 just like bulldog dudes like past me, just steady rolling. And you knew they had been doing the whole thing and
Mm.
they were getting to the end. They did all of it in one run
Mm.
and they were getting to the end and they were like going for it. And I was like, if I can just keep them in my eyesight a little, I will be okay. Like I can complete this.
Yeah.
That didn't last. That did not last. They continued. They left me in the lurch, which was fine. But it was a weird thing to finish something like that with so much adrenaline. It's only 6 miles, but it just felt so. I think I stopped 2 times and walked. And I would go slow. I would slow down. But as a rule, I have this new theory now where I just tell myself it's not going to get any worse than this, so you might as well just go harder.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then it gets hard again, and I'm like, it's not going to get any harder than this, so you might as well just keep going more. And that actually really helped me a lot because I think I have a mental block with a lot of that kind of stuff. I think we've all talked about that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it definitely, but that helped a lot.
Hmm.
Cool.
But I want to know about your trip. I want to know about your trip to Africa. That was insane.
It was insane.
The animals, I couldn't get over it. Like, just you're literally right next to these animals that are like paradisaic. I was like, this is wild.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What was your favorite one or a whole part? You did this so many days. You literally were like, I felt like you were on a safari, like on National Geographic safari.
We did like a bunch of different spots. So we flew in on a Tuesday, and then right away it was or Monday. And then Tuesday was the evening gathering, like before
Oh, yeah.
convention. Wednesday was you go to a local congregation. That was amazing. And then Thursday was it was like our activity, and we went to a rhino
Okay.
sanctuary. You should
Oh,
go there. That was
wow.
amazing.
Yeah, that's so cool. What was that like?
Um, yeah, that was our first safari experience. And it
Okay.
wasn't like wild because they know all of the animals on the property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it was huge and they put us in safari trucks and took us out. So yeah, that
So
was our first
fun.
time seeing rhinos and giraffe and elephant and impala
Yeah.
and well, we've seen crocodile before, but
Yeah.
Uh,
zebra. Yeah, they had all of the
Okay.
they had everything but cats. They didn't have any cats.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, and we
How big was the rhino compared to what you thought it was going to be?
kind of probably smaller than I thought it would be.
Oh, really?
well,
Yeah,
the first two that we saw were the white rhinos.
they were big.
They were big.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they
Oh, wow.
took us around, and that's when we saw like the mom with the baby and stuff, and they were smaller than you
Hmm.
would think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They had
That's
quite a few.
so rad.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's where we got to interact with the elephant, which
Oh,
I did not
insane.
expect at all. I was like,
Was that overwhelming,
it
even
was,
size wise? Like,
yeah, he was so big. And that was my first time being up close to an elephant like that. And
yeah,
I was nervous.
freaked out.
Yeah. Um, Jake was pretty calm next to him, but when I left,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're kind of scary. But he was
Mm-hmm.
so calm,
Mm-hmm.
like his eye, like, yeah, he just was, you could tell he was a very sweet, kind animal.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
just his size, he was so massive that made me nervous. But it happened really
Yeah.
fast. We weren't expecting it. And so it felt very surreal by the time we got back into the truck.
You're like, did that just happen?
Yeah. And then right after that, we went and had this beautiful meal that they prepared for us in front
Oh,
of
really?
it was just like the most
It was really
paradisaic
cool.
setting.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I like started crying because I was like, I can't believe that just happened. Like these two friends sitting next to us were like, what did you think of that? How was that? And I was just like, it was
I'm crying.
Like real quick, just this is like a shot that gives you like perspective on like how
I
just like
cannot.
massive. Yeah.
You're literally smaller than its leg.
I
I'll
know.
post that on the video just to make it easier to see.
Yeah, he
But
was,
That is
and actually
so wild.
a friend
Yeah.
that lives there, they went to a Mire that week
Yeah.
too. And she was like,
Okay.
that bull was the biggest bull I've ever seen ever. And she's like, she grew up in Africa.
Really?
And she was trying to tell the people
Wow.
in the truck with her, like, no, I don't think you guys understand.
Yeah.
He
It's
is
the biggest.
huge.
Like, this is massive.
Yeah.
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 So that was really, really
That is so wild.
yeah. And then we did 3 days of safari in Botswana.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
where, yeah, we had quite a few experiences there.
Yeah. We
Yeah. What
Chelsea
happened?
Chelsea was getting mostly rhinos chasing boats on Instagram.
Hippos.
Hippos chasing boats on Instagram for like leading up to the trip. And then our guide was kind of new, I think,
Oh
and
no.
immediately just rolled up on some hippos that didn't, they were
No.
just chilling. They weren't doing anything. And then it felt like they were like not liking that we were there. And
And then
And
then
they
he was
started
like, "Here
following
we
us.
and
are."
then they came out. Like
Yeah.
they like got up and started
No.
like coming towards
Coming out to the
coming
water.
out or coming towards the boat. It was like they didn't like
We got
that
so
we got
close.
that close.
Which, okay, that made I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like,
I was gonna say I
I'm
would
gonna
have had a
die. Like, I've never done this before. I've never been on a river like this where there's just crocodiles and hippos and elephant, like all the animals are there. And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that park, that national park doesn't have any boundaries. They don't have any
Oh, okay.
fences. So like all the
Really?
can go anywhere they want. Which
Like
is
town, like wherever.
That is insane.
yeah. So it feels like a very wild experience. But yeah, with
So
intent,
that was more like, no, we are actually experiencing raw,
yes.
like life for these animals is like what we're looking at right now,
Yeah.
not so much a like park situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he rolled up on the hippos. They started coming after us. I was like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Then he like backs up as fast as he can. He had turned the boat off, so he turns it on, backs up as fast as he can, gets to the other side of the river, turns the boat off again, and then we get stuck. And I was like, we're gonna die.
You're joking me?
We didn't like
You're
we were
joking.
like far from the hippos. We
No,
were
we
just
weren't.
like 100 yards. Like we just went to the other side of the shore. Like not
And he's like, look at this bird right here. And I'm like, I can't stop looking at these
You said
birds
I'm
running
about
towards
to die and you want to talk about a bird.
us. And then he gets us stuck. He finally gets us out, and then we roll up on a crocodile. And I say 2 feet away, I mean 2 feet away. He
yeah.
was
I would be having a
so close to the
stroke.
boat. And he did that 3 times in a row. By the third time, I realized like I was so stressed out, like my stomach was in knots. And I was
Oh,
like it was painful. And I realized like how tense I was
yeah.
just from the start of the
Well, even just like you just know, like I am in nature's territory. Like I'm not in my territory. This
yeah,
is you guys'
which
place.
people do it every day, all day. Like it's not
Yeah.
things can happen obviously, but
Yeah.
I think because I managed it,
Definitely new guide, 5 stars on Yelp. Maybe
Uh-huh.
drop it down to 3.5.
3.5. We got to see
Got the
everything. We just didn't need to like see inside their mouths.
yeah.
right, right. We got to see it all, but when the boat was lodged
Yeah.
on the rhino's hill as they stared us down, we got nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, like I forced myself to calm down, and
Yeah.
he didn't actually do anything crazy after that. But we did come up on
Okay, okay.
like lions stalking giraffe. They ended up getting an impala, which
Really?
we didn't see, but
Yeah.
yeah. So we saw
But
some,
it did happen. It
yeah.
was like they were going to eat these giraffe if possible.
They ended up getting an
Yeah.
impala, not a giraffe, but yeah.
But they probably were just coming down for water. So at like
Oh.
a time of year where it was really dry, all
Mm-hmm.
the animals normally that would be all throughout the park all come down to this like converge on like this one area where there's
Okay.
like an island and then the shoreline. So
Okay.
the lions were probably just walking down to get water, but then they saw
Yeah.
the giraffes, and the way the wind was blowing, the giraffes couldn't smell the lion.
Oh.
So you watch the lions kind of start walking and then stop, realize they see a giraffe, and then
Mm.
hunker down, and then they'll watch for a
Oh
long
no.
time, and then a couple others will like come ahead of them, and it's like really methodical.
Really?
But then the giraffes who
Ooh.
were like oblivious walked away. So then now they're
Okay, so
all of
they
a
didn't
sudden
even know.
they didn't know, but then all of a sudden they see like 50 impala like on the water. Impalas are like everywhere, and there's a bunch of them.
They're like weird
Really?
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, okay.
but then it was getting a little like towards dark, and the guide was like, "We have to get back before dark." And we were like, "Can we just?" Or one of the people on the boat were like, "Can we just stay a little longer? I think something's
I
happening."
want to see the action.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, if they were gonna get one, they would have already. He would have already. They would have already got one." And so we left. And then we found out the next morning that they got one of them.
You're serious.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Also, I don't know. I mean, obviously, yes, the circle of life. We understand it.
Mm,
But it's like, I don't know if it would be in nature, if it would, or if you were there in person, if it would feel different, right? To like see another animal going to be getting, have dinner.
yeah.
I don't know how I would feel. I hope I would be like, yes, this is nature, the natural order of things. But obviously, always on TV, when I see it, am like, turn this off. I can't see this.
Yeah.
I can't watch.
They
The
make it
mom is gonna get killed.
well, they make it so dramatic on TV too. They have the
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
and they have the backstory. They
Yes.
show like the plight of the animal before, and yeah, so they get
That's
your
it.
emotions involved. Where yeah,
Yeah.
we came up on it, it was more just fascinating. Like
Yeah.
everyone was
Like,
still
oh, are they gonna do
quiet
this?
and yeah,
Okay. But
yeah.
yeah, you're right. They do. They kind of like get you hooked in,
Mhm.
like you said, the plight. The deer had been alone for weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally got a boyfriend and was killed by the tiger. Like
It's like
you just
Bambi.
envision it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I would say the elephants probably were my favorite just to be
Okay.
like around them in person to see them in the wild was really
Okay.
but we saw leopard every time we went out on safari, which to see a leopard is
Really?
super rare. So
Hmm.
I felt like that was really special to see one every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and like pretty up close
Okay.
and personal too. And then in
Uh-huh.
Botswana, we also saw a pride, or actually a mom with her 6 cubs eating a giraffe that they had taken down the day before. And when I
Whoa.
told, we had dinner that night with some local friends, and when I told, and
Uh-huh.
they grew up there. When I told them
Okay.
we saw that, the one was like, "I've lived here my entire life and have never seen that." So that
Are you
like some of the things
serious?
we saw, I felt like were really, really special. Like,
Yeah.
man, and
Like very, very unique
yeah,
experience.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's
then
so exciting.
yeah, and then when we went to South Africa, we went to Kruger. Um,
Uh-huh.
we that was Kruger kind of reminded me of Yellowstone. It was like paved roads
Uh-huh.
and a lot more,
Okay.
it was a lot more polished than
Hmm.
Botswana was.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but still incredible. And you saw all the
Yeah.
major things and
Yeah.
didn't we didn't see rhino in Kruger, but that was the one that we didn't see.
Yeah.
They're endangered, so
They're endangered.
Okay.
So, like
Oh, okay.
when you're there, they're kind of like talking to each other, all the guides, and they'll like show you
Uh-huh.
elephants or even a leopard or whatever they can find, but they don't do as
Yeah.
with the rhinos because like they don't want people to know where they're at. So you kind of have to really just kind of luck out and
yeah.
find one.
But
Oh,
we did
okay.
one day of like safari vehicle and then one day of driving ourselves through the park. And we did have
Oh, okay.
the day we drove ourselves, he was driving, a leopard went to cross the road in front of us. It was just us. Like there weren't other cars around.
Mhm.
And so we all were like freaking
Oh,
out and ended up kind of following this leopard. We scared him. But he took
aw.
and then he kind of was like watching us like walking along the side of the road. So that was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, I was driving us back and this mama elephant comes out in front of the car with her trunk up. She makes her sound. What do you call that?
Oh,
Trumpets. I don't know.
Yeah. She
Um,
trumpet.
yeah.
yeah, she stomped her
The
like
trumpeted, the
she
trumpeted was
basically,
trumpeted.
yeah, she
Yeah.
trumpeted. She basically was like, "You're gonna stop."
The stomping the foot was wild.
Yeah.
She was looking at us.
Oh,
Was like
that's what they do.
Yeah,
it was like, hey,
I'm here. You're gonna stop. And so I stopped the car and I'm staring at her and she's staring at us. And all of a sudden I'm like,
She could
what do
kill
I
us.
do if she charges us?
Yeah. What if she
So
actually lifts her foot and crushes
yeah.
us?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what is she like? Why is she acting like that? And then she starts crossing and this tiny little baby is coming behind her.
like
And
the
she,
smallest,
Stop.
probably the smallest
yeah.
one.
And it
Are
was
you serious?
so
Like
cute.
a dog, like a little
Yes.
dog?
I
Yeah.
mean, not that small,
Not that
but
small, but like yeah.
Yeah, but like a dog size would be like a small elephant baby, you think, or no? Bigger than that?
No, they're
No, they're just like a lot heftier, you know?
yeah.
Okay. A little bit more of a thick girl.
Yeah. But still
Yeah.
so tiny compared to her
Yeah.
mom. And
Yeah,
and probably like, I don't know, 12 elephants crossed the road in front of us. But
that's
the way that
insane.
she started it and like stopping us and trumpeting and
Yeah.
stomping, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was
Whoa.
one of the coolest things
Yeah.
to experience, but also
Yes.
kind of scary. Actually,
Yeah.
I will say that safari made me realize how terrified I am of wild animals. Like every time we rolled up on
Yeah.
a wild animal, I was just like, oh, this thing could kill
Uh,
me in
Yeah.
2 seconds. And so, yeah, it was fascinating and I loved it and I would do it
yeah.
again, but I definitely
Yeah.
was like, this is a little
Well,
scary.
it's kind of like the same thing of like how we've talked before about being in the ocean and like you have this healthy fear, like you love it and we all get in the ocean and you love getting in the ocean and swimming and like people are like, "Oh, there's dolphins," and you look and everything. But it's like at the same time you just know, right? Like you're like, if I go too far out here,
Yeah.
I could pass away out here.
Yeah.
And it's a real thing. And so then I feel like it would almost be similar where you are, you're feeling exhilarated because it's something so obviously like we were made to be in that situation, but we're not because of just how we live now, right? And so
Yeah.
now it's like being in that scenario would just be so unique for
Mhm.
us right now,
Mhm.
right? Kind of like shock to the system almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was unique. I have like a almost like a dumb
It didn't make him nervous at
I
all.
didn't get nervous at all, but it wasn't like
Even when we walked with the lions, they gave us
Yeah.
very clear, specific directions on what to do.
Yeah.
From the start said these are wild animals that could kill you. Like, do not treat this
So
like,
look out.
yes,
yeah.
like, don't treat this like it's, yes, they
Uh,
were raised in captivity. Yes, they are familiar with this routine. They know what they're doing, but that doesn't change the fact that they are lions.
Wild animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and he was just like trying to get as close to them as possible
I
to
wasn't
take
like
pictures and
trying to get as
videos.
close, but I was just like walking behind him.
Like, babe, back up.
But I would get like, yeah,
You were like, "Hey guys.
Yeah, he
hey,
Hey
wasn't nervous.
guys.
what are you guys talking about?
What are you guys whispering about us? What are
I
you
know
thinking?"
you're probably sick of us doing this, but like we're different. We're super
But
cool.
I know you've talked to a lot of people today. There's been a lot of tourists,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I promise
we're different.
we're not like that. We're different.
It was
Yeah.
funny when they first bring them out because um they're not they were older. They were like 7, but they don't come out all distinct, like
Yeah. Like on the
healthy.
Lion King.
They come out like 2 little kids that like have to go on a walk and they're kind
Oh,
of like
okay. Okay.
bumping into each other and
They're just like
they're
casual.
used to it. Like one will kind of like wander off into the off the trail a little bit and then they'll have to
Yeah.
bring it back over. And then they just like know it so well that
Yeah.
you can tell they're kind of like we do this all day.
Oh, they're kind of over it.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah, we did
They're
that.
kind of like, yeah, okay. Here
Yeah.
we go.
We did the afternoon walk and they definitely were. It was cute to watch them be playful with each
Yeah.
other and kind of
Yeah.
nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
But it did seem like they were like, oh, we're doing this again.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can tell that they're like treat driven because like
Oh,
the
okay.
one runs and jumps up into this tree and stands behind you, but you can just tell he just wants the
Well, he jumped up there for the treat.
yeah,
He threw it
he
up.
knows he gets a treat when he
Oh,
gets up,
okay.
but then he
Okay.
wants the treat when he gets down too. So it's just like they're pretty used to it. But
They're a well-oiled machine at this point.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But it was a cool experience.
So,
super.
but your favorite thing was the elephant stomping
I think
and
it's hard to pick a favorite because there were so many cool moments. I think overall the elephants were my favorite in general. Um,
okay.
and then yeah, there were too many like unique things but
Yeah, to
I
pick
did love
one.
that moment. I think because it felt like a personal experience
Yeah.
with them. Like
Yeah.
again, no
It
other
kind of
character.
reminds me, it kind of reminds me of like the first time that we watched Jurassic Park. And like I just remember as a kid watching Jurassic Park and being actually terrified of this movie, like unwell. Like we watched it at a friend's house and I was like, I have to go home. Like I'm not cut out for this type of stuff. Like this movie is making me not okay. and it's like the girl in the kitchen and like she's just there just like and the thing is like going over the top and she's just like crying and sweating and I was like in full panic mode. I was like, I can't see this. I can't continue living a life where I watch things like this with animals. And then you watch it later on and you're like not as terrified, you
Yeah.
know. But it's like during that movie, just the idea even, right? Of like actual dinosaurs, the size of them, how overwhelming it is. And then you're around these other animals like an elephant and the real size of it and what that's like. And it could literally stomp your face off.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Hmm.
How big do you think its foot is? Realistically.
The elephant foot?
Yeah, like both of your heads combined.
I mean, it's like probably a foot around.
I mean, and Jake has a
At
somewhat
least,
larger
yeah.
head, and Chelsea's
It's bigger
small.
than my head. Like
It's
definitely like
bigger than
bigger
your
than my
head.
head. Yeah, they're giant. And they're just like clubs. They're not like contoured.
Right.
They don't have
It's
arches.
literally just like a
It's
log,
like
right?
flat. Yeah. It's like a full
They're
log. It's
kinkles.
like a log. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just cankles with little teeny toes on the ends.
Yeah. Mm, exactly.
So if you can imagine just the squash quality that that thing has would be
Mhm.
unparalleled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is scary to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the animals were super cool. What else? Cape Town was awesome. We liked Cape Town as a city.
Cape
We
Town
Oh,
would
is
really?
we would go
Okay.
back there. Yeah. South Africa was, I feel like if you were gonna pick, if you wanted to do everything, like if you
Yeah.
liked city and you liked country and you like wine and you like safari
Yeah.
animals and
Yeah.
hiking, like Cape Town kind of has all of
All that.
yeah, what you would want
And
to.
did you feel now this could be not a good question, but did you feel safe when you were in Cape Town?
We did. We stayed in
Okay.
a safe area, but we were
Okay.
continually reminded of how unsafe it is. So
Okay,
we were
gotcha.
cautious the whole time we were there. But
Would you say that it would be similar like in New York, like when you're like in certain
so
parts of New York, worse?
he
probably.
got
Go ahead.
he got sick one day,
Yeah.
and me and Tia went for a
Uh-huh.
walk, and I didn't feel super safe on that walk. Once we got to the like from
Oh, okay.
our place to the boardwalk was probably uh I mean less than
What's the
a mile.
boardwalk?
It's a
What do you mean by the
I can't remember what
boardwalk?
they call it, but it's a
Like a
the
pier
promenade. They
promenade.
had a promenade along.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so it was less than a mile to the promenade, but
Okay.
there were tons of homeless people, lots of like, yeah, it didn't feel super safe. And I don't know if that's
Oh.
just because it was new surroundings. Like if
Yeah,
I had
okay.
compared it to New York City, maybe it would have been similar, but
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
familiar. And then it was just Tia and I, he was not there. Um,
So then a little bit more of like,
but that was the
okay.
least safe I felt on the whole trip.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So you would have been fine if you would have had like a guy there.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
safety in numbers.
But
Yeah.
it is,
Okay.
we heard enough stories of like it's not a safe place to just
Mm-hmm.
like in
Saunter around.
New York you can kind of just go anywhere, just go around. Like
Yeah.
you can go like everywhere, but you can pretty much go anywhere and you're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Cape Town's more like this right here is safe. And
Okay.
where you're staying maybe is safe, but don't just like you can't just mosey around.
Gallivant around the city.
Yeah, it's just there's enough, and like Chelsea said, like we don't know it, so
Yeah.
like there are parts that
Yeah.
I'm unsure of, but
And we met some friends there and that grew up
Uh-huh.
there. And so she was like,
Okay.
just when you're driving, because we were going to wine country and we were going south to go to the beach to see the penguins and
Mm,
stuff. So she's like, just when you're
okay.
driving, stay on these main roads. She gave me like a
yeah,
list of the main roads to stay on. And so she's like, just make sure your GPS has you on those roads and you'll be totally fine. I'm like, okay.
yeah,
But then
Okay.
when we were driving to the airport, we left like we were coming from a different way and it took us on a different road. So I screenshot it and I sent it to her and I just said, hey, is this road okay? And she said, no, stay on the main roads.
yeah,
And I was like, okay.
yeah,
So yeah, it's
Really?
that kind of stuff where sometimes Google Maps will even take you on a route that is not recommended.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
like it was
How, so in that type of situation, how do you stay, let's say you don't have a person, you
yeah.
know, Like I would just wonder, like, is it specifically certain apps that would know or not know? Like,
So
what is the better?
she did say Google Maps is good, but in that case, like
Yeah.
I could have just picked an alternate route. I don't know how you would know if you didn't have someone telling you, and it probably would have been okay. We would have been on that road
Hmm.
like not for very long, but just to be extra cautious.
Oh yeah. You might as well
You
stay
just
safe.
Yeah.
stay on the main thoroughfares. Like don't take
Yeah.
like shortcuts or
Yeah.
side routes.
Oh, like if it was like this route will save you
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, but then you're
No.
going through like,
A
neighborhoods or
neighborhood.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like it's just not safe to just
Yeah.
go anywhere. But
Yeah.
But overall, it was
I didn't
okay.
feel as unsafe as I thought from what we heard. But you could tell
Okay.
you wouldn't just get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Which again, like the animals,
Okay.
felt comfortable, but not
Right.
smart.
Your
Not
sense
because
of
I'm
danger
smart.
seems to be askew.
Yeah, and like for not a good reason, like a dumb one. Like I'm just like, whatever, it'll be fine. But
Yeah.
yeah,
You're like, no, we'll be all good. And it's like, well, no, bad things happen to people every day. It's a very valid point that we could.
yeah.
I mean, the stupidest thing ever going from here to mom's. There's this section of road that's I think it's 2 hours, an hour and a half at least, where you have no cell phone service
Mm.
at all. It's Green Bank. It's specifically no cell phone. People move there literally to get off the grid. So, but it saves 40 minutes on the drive. So we'll go that way. And, I like to test out my gas and how long I can drive. And I made that trip 500 million times. And I just stupidly forgot to check my gas this one time. It was like 3 years ago. And I went that route, and it was all of a sudden my light was on, and I was like, I know for 100% certainty that I'm not going to make it to the gas station for sure. And it's in the middle of nowhere, and there is no anything. So it's not like you know that something can make it better, but it's going to have to be a gas can from someone random.
Hmm.
And that's what happened. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I did. I literally was on the side of the road, and I just was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Like, this is so bad. This is such a bad scenario. I think I was there like 25 minutes. And then a truck pulled up and over, and I was like, oh God, here we go. This is where it all ends. This is where it all ends. He's like, people run out of gas all the time on this road. I got gas can. I was like,
Thank
roll
you.
my window down like a quarter of an inch. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Thank you.
thanks so much. Bye.
Did you
Squeal away.
like slip a $20 bill through?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Lock, lock, everything locked. And then he literally just followed me to the gas station. That was like 40 more miles down the road,
Yeah.
you know?
Gosh.
So then I get there. I don't even think I told anybody that story till just now. I think I was so humiliated that
The
I was like, I'm never talking about this ever in my life.
the
Because
time
I knew
he tried to
better.
get murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Have you been in a situation like that before where you're like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this? I
Yeah.
feel like you have. I feel like you had to have.
Yeah. I can't think off the top of my head. I did have when I was young, me and my brother and friend were driving from Washington to California,
Oh, yeah.
and we were driving through the redwoods, and my friend was like, we have to see the trees. I can't drive through the redwoods without seeing the trees. But it was night by the time we got there, and we were trying to drive straight through, and she was freaking out about
Yeah.
it. So finally, my brother was like, okay, we'll pull over.
And you can
We'll
go
sleep.
look.
No, it's pitch black. It's 1 a.m. Like there's no going and looking. We have to
Oh, no.
sleep so that light comes
You're
up so that
kidding
she
me.
can see the redwood trees, which looking back on, I think it's funny. In the moment,
Yeah.
it was like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so we pull over. We're in this like random little, that probably 200 people lived in this town. It was so tiny. And
Okay.
he pulls off on the side of the road, and we all kind of like settle in the car and start to fall asleep. And I wake up to someone like
No, I
the
would
window.
die.
And I'm like, what the heck? I wake up to that sound and I
No, I
open
would
my eyes
die.
and I see that it's my brother tapping on the window. So I look over out the window as a guy running away with a plastic tube and a can.
Siphoned your gas.
He was trying to siphon our gas,
No.
and my brother woke up. Which also, how bold are you to try to siphon gas with three people in a car?
And how polite was Brian?
Yeah, like
Like,
you've done this.
Excuse me.
Can you
don't
not do
mind.
You've
that?
done this before.
So yeah, he ran away. And I was just like,
Pardon.
I was like, why are we like, can we not be sleeping here?
Yeah.
Can we go somewhere
Did you
else?
leave? What did you do?
So then he drove down the road and there was like I don't know what it was, but a big building with a parking lot and lights illuminating
Yeah.
the parking lot. And
Yeah.
so we parked under
Okay.
big lights. It wasn't like a shopping center or anything. It was like a warehouse. But we ended up parking
Oh,
underneath
okay.
one of those lights.
Okay. Okay.
And then yeah, just left super early.
Yeah.
But
And that was better.
yeah.
Darren's here.
Dare Bear.
Darren wants to say hi.
Hi, Darren.
Hey, buddy.
How's it
Hey
going?
guys,
Miss you.
good. Miss you. How you been?
Good.
Good.
Good. We're talking
Good.
crazy
Trips.
So
So
this
Darren,
took a turn.
Darren, you got any crazy driving story?
That'll be its
Oh,
own
too many
podcast.
to weed through.
That's
You've got to get on Are You Taking Care of Yourself and talk
Yeah.
about driving stories.
Yeah.
Darren actually has a really exciting thing to tell you on Are You Taking Care of Yourself. Don't say it. It's
Oh.
not for this pod.
Oh,
all right.
Let's just say I'm approaching a similar goal. to
Cool.
Sean.
Oh,
That's
nice.
exciting.
All right.
So
Okay.
you gotta
yeah,
rip on
make
that.
it happen.
Tonight I'll text you and Sean and we'll get it worked out.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Oh, that's exciting.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So
We want to hear about your trip.
Yeah, we got to hear about your guys' trip to Spain, right?
yeah, so that was fantastic. I think both of us liked the France part the best.
Nice was a little nicer than Spain.
Okay.
It's a little more expensive than Spain,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but it was. I liked Majorca pretty well. Beaches were cool. The water was nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Beautiful.
it's beautiful. The beaches are. Other than that, like everything kind of was closing early, hard to get like places to eat food at least in the town. Actually, and that's just the
No,
town
I
we
think
were in.
we were in a kind of like touristy,
But-
like they were like had a karaoke bar where people were singing.
But we were a little further off
You
the
know.
beaten path as far as like I had to go because my lovely wife and her inability to know where her phone is at all
Yeah.
times.
Oh no.
Her phone never made it out of the airport.
Got from DC. How many
It got
stops
it got
did we
from-
make? We literally
It made it through all the layovers,
everything.
get out of the airport to get on our shuttle, and that's where the phone stops being with us.
Oh man.
And then I accidentally drank the water the first
Mhm.
night. So I was up puking my guts out for hours and hours while Darren was trying to Google Translate with a random guy about how to get my phone back. That was a rough beginning.
Yeah.
So somebody had found her phone, but they were clear on the other side of the
I think
island.
at one point I said to Darren, I think I should have not, I think I shouldn't be here in this world anymore. Like, I think I gotta go.
So me and another guy, we drove. Then we took a day, drove the other side of the island, got her phone back, had lunch over there. That side was like that was a bigger town,
Yeah.
way more touristy. And then we hit another town on our last day, and that town was probably my favorite one.
Yes.
Real pretty. It's in a cove, like
There's a little
big mountains up
trolley
the side.
that
Yes.
goes around on the inside of it. So you're looking at the ocean and the ocean's going out, but you're just surrounded by the mountain
Mm.
and then a little trolley just
Oh, that's so
if you
cool.
want to
Mm.
ride around or whatever.
Yeah, if I went back, which I would go back again,
Yeah, I would go there for
I
sure.
would go there first.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, to my
But Nice,
I would go to that
No,
town
this-
in New York, and I can't even remember what it's
what's
called.
it called
Okay.
again?
my
Cause,
like
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like I know.
I liked Majorca. I'd go back.
yeah,
Cool.
I want to go there.
Then we went to Nice, and Nice was pretty great. we had a blast there. Found a little cool town up on a mountain just outside town. It's between it and Monaco on the coast. And they have kind of a cool little walking area where you walk up into this old ruins of a castle, and there's a bunch of art shops and
Cool.
all kinds of stuff like that. That was pretty awesome.
I don't remember why I can't
The
remember
food
that
was good
place.
in Nice.
Did you get your
What was
phone
that
back?
place called? Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah, that was all good. Shockingly it went well. But I was so mad because I was like, literally, how did I get this far away? Have my passport, tickets for everything. I booked everything and it all went smoothly. Get to the airport, we're like, we're here. And literally, like 5 hours later, I was like, oh my
It
God.
took you 5 hours to realize you didn't have your phone.
I think so.
Because you were like, if I'm gonna do this,
Because
let's get far away.
Well, because I kept sticking it like so far down and everything. Like I was like, I
Right.
am not losing anything. I am not forgetting anything. I'm gonna make it all the way there. So I would like have all my bags and I'm like, everything's in here. I know it is. And we were so exhausted. We were so exhausted in the time difference. I told Darren I'm definitely at that age where I'm like, I can't do the was it 4 spots, 3 spots that we traveled to like in a plane, a
Mm.
layover, stop for a few days, next place. Like I definitely like by the end was like, I'ma die soon. Like I'm gonna have to bail out early.
It didn't help that on the way home we got bumped. We were flying because we went to Barcelona for a few days on the way
Yeah.
back. And then when we were leaving, we flew from Barcelona into Portugal and we had a layover in Portugal, and then it was back to the United States. We got bumped off the flight in Portugal, and so that meant we had to wait in the airport for a whole day till because our next flight was going to be that evening.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
It was just,
That was rough. That
but
was rough.
so it was a rough ride home. And we
Yeah.
had a lot of layovers on the way over too. It was hard to get to, it's easy to get, like you can fly to Portugal one shot, no
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah.
Spain was just not
Oh my gosh.
as easy to fly to in one shot.
But I mean, like you were saying, would you go do those things again? Would you visit that place again? Absolutely. I think we would go back to Nice, France, and we would go back to that little place.
Mallorca.
The little cove in Mallorca. I think we would
Yeah.
like to have actually
I
spent
just want to
time.
explore more of that island. There was this one beach, it was a little tiny beach in Majorca, and you kind of
I
had to
don't know our
walk
cutie girl in. She's gonna rip the door open.
to
Sorry,
get to it
cutie
a
girl
little
needs
bit.
in.
But you get there, and the beach is, I mean, 50 yards wide, maybe not even, it's not 100 yards wide. It's maybe 50 yards wide, but it goes up rock on both sides. And and it's nice sand, very clear water. And because it's kind of in that little inlet, uh, then the water's kind of just calm. Though I was surprised at how calm the water was in Majorca.
Yeah.
It was really nice to swim there. It was really,
Yeah.
really nice to
Kind of
swim
like
there.
the Caribbean where it's really just smooth all the time and no.
Yeah, it was not rough, and the food was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that food. There was this
The
little
food
restaurant on the
was
back end of that, at the end of the sand, and we went back there and ate at the restaurant. And me and Gavin split a big seafood platter because none of the girls wanted seafood, and we were both like, "Well, I mean,
I did not want
we're
seafood.
by the ocean."
You were going rogue. You went absolutely wild.
And yeah, so we're like, it's not like we do this every day. Let's go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we
that
did
was
and
very good.
had an epic meal.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, that was amazing.
Totally worth it.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was totally worth it. Well,
Well,
what a lovely
Yeah.
catch up.
we're back.
Are you?
We're back.
We're back.
Everyone's back.
We're back,
We're
baby.
Next week,
All right.
we're back. Or something.
Next week we
You're
do
all the
Austin Stone coffee,
Oh
Yeah.
or if we can, right?
I'll message him tonight. So yeah,
Yeah. Message him tonight.
just in case.
He's a
all the
wild
listeners
guy.
should be expecting this.
Yeah. So the listeners
Yeah,
can expect
it's
our first guest, hopefully, is what's his name?
Austin Stone.
Austin Stone, and he roasts coffee.
Yes, and he's a window washer in Austin, Texas.
All right.
Cool.
Austin from Austin.
Mhm.
Our friend Austin from Austin.
Yeah. He's
Like, that's where
great.
he
You're gonna
lives
love
right
him.
now? He lives in
Yeah,
Austin.
he lives
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
Austin, Texas.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's actually from Virginia,
Mm.
but
Okay.
his wife's from Texas, and
Yeah.
so now they live in Texas.
Yeah. So that's gonna be very exciting. Do we want to do songs?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do songs.
Should we each do one?
Dare Bear, get a song.
Where's the phone?
You're on the pod now, boy. You can't just pop in and not have a song. You've got to have a song. All right. Well, I'll have to pick one for you. I'll pick it for you. No worries.
Did
I
he just walk
gotcha.
away?
He went outside
He's
to
like,
get his
no,
I'm done.
phone.
Oh, okay. To look for songs.
To get his phone.
Well, I'll start.
Okay, yeah, go.
I have never in my life listened to an entire Taylor Swift album ever
Okay.
She's been listening to some Taylor Swift.
until this album, which I feel like is full circle. Taylor
Really?
has always been a part of the conversation somehow.
That is so wild.
Yeah,
And you like this album?
I love this album. Yeah,
Dude, there's so much controversy over this album.
I know. And what I'm finding is that most people who have been okay, I feel like
Following her?
there's a tier of Swifties that like they're gonna love
Yeah.
no matter what she does. That tier
Yeah.
is the album. The ones that are
Okay.
below that are Swifties, but they're not like I worship the ground she walks on. I feel like
Yeah.
they're the ones that don't really like this. And then there's a whole group
Yeah.
of us who are not Swifties at all who
Okay.
like
Who
it.
are just who just
Or
like
just
music.
like music.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
into it. Okay.
And I don't know if it was the timing of like when it came out, kind of like a nice distraction to play it. So my song,
Okay.
what?
Yeah,
You laughed.
She genuinely loves this
she loves
album.
it.
I do.
She loves it.
My song is the first one, The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay. I know it.
All right.
I know it.
I got a cover of an old Def Leppard song.
Oh.
It's an acoustic version of Hysteria by a band called Tempt.
Ooh.
You're looking it up.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna do Collapse by Sparta.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that song.
Yeah, that song is sick. I did a deep dive. Darren's cousin's wife had her baby, and I went up there, drove up there for a week to see the baby and be with them and stuff. And I did a deep dive of like old school mix CDs. What did I used to listen to?
Mhm.
Rabbit hole. It was so fun to just be like, oh my word, I forgot all about this band or this group, whatever. Cutie girl, chill out.
Cat's losing her mind.
She's gonna burn her nose on the
Yeah,
lamp.
leave her do it. She'll
Okay, Jakey.
I just thought of what I want to do. Do boo, boo, boo. Magic Man by
Okay.
Turnstile, and then
Okay.
Stars by Hum.
Okay.
I like Stars by Hum. That's a good one.
Killing it, Joshy.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, good. So then we'll see you in a week.
Yep.
Yep.
We're
We
back.
will never let this much time pass again. We're back.
Or we will, but we'll always come back.
But we will let
Yeah.
we'll
you
always
know.
be back. And we'll have
Yes.
taking care of yourself soon. We'll have a coffee guy
Yes. Get that
soon.
hooked up.
A bunch of guests throughout the season, which could be any length of time because we
don't know.
just don't know.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
All right. Love you guys so
Bye.
much. This was so fun. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.